The Venezuelan president did not mince words when characterizing Netanyahu's address. He simply laid out his war plan, a plan of extermination against Palestinians, Syrians, Lebanese, Iraqis, Jordanians, Iranians, and ultimately the world. A war plan against the world, Maduro declared. By framing Netanyahu's speech as a blueprint for widespread conflict, Maduro linked events in the Middle East to his broader narrative of resisting imperial aggression, a theme that has long shaped Venezuela's foreign policy stance under his leadership and that of his predecessor, Hugo Chavez. Maduro went further, drawing a historical analogy that echoed past Venezuelan rhetoric about foreign adversaries. It was as if Hitler himself had stood up to speak at the UN. The only thing missing was the moustache. All that was left was for him to say he planned to exterminate those who hadn't yet been exterminated, the Venezuelan president said. The comparison underscores the depth of Maduro's opposition to Netanyahu's policies and his attempt to cast the Israeli leader's agenda as not just militaristic, but genocidal. Such rhetoric is likely to provoke sharp reactions in Jerusalem, Washington, and other capitals. The Venezuelan government's insistence that it faces an external threat from the United States comes at a time of heightened tensions in Latin America. The region has largely sought to avoid being drawn into global conflicts, yet Caracas warns that continued US military actions in the Caribbean could drag neighbouring states into a broader confrontation. By highlighting Guterres' stance that Latin America and the Caribbean must remain a region of peace above all else, Maduro sought to portray Venezuela as committed to regional stability, positioning Washington's moves as the disruptive element. Analysts note that the Venezuelan president's appeal to the UN is part of a long-standing strategy of seeking multilateral backing to counterbalance US pressure. Whether this will yield practical support remains uncertain, given the divided opinions among UN member states about Caracas's governance and human rights record. Observers say Maduro's speech served multiple purposes. Domestically, it projected an image of strength and readiness to defend the nation at a moment of vulnerability. Internationally, it attempted to rally sympathy by portraying Venezuela as a peaceful country under threat. His use of strong language, including comparisons to Adolf Hitler, appears aimed at energizing his political base and attracting attention on the world stage. By linking his country's plight to the broader geopolitical tensions surrounding Israel and the Middle East, Maduro positioned himself as a voice of the global South opposing what he characterizes as imperial aggression.